Okay, so wow, you're still here. So does that mean you still want to look at my code and see what changes I made to make it automatically go? Okay, so let's look at this. The changes I made are, let's see, it's the same thing. Flip, rand world. Oh, okay. So this rand world, and rand world is a function that randomizes whether each of the cells will become alive or dead, okay, depending on the randomized number it produces. So this is an argument that will give an input into the rand world function, which means the percentage of the chances each cell will have to become alive. X and Y counter, CTR's counter flag is 0. Let's check that. So this part here, okay, so this is a for loop, okay, so it loops that loops for all of the cells. So 1920 is 80 times 24. I didn't use a percentage for each cell actually. I used the percentage argument, the argument here. So I used the percentage argument here to get the percentage of the number of cells to become alive. This is not a convention. Supposedly, the convention is the percentage will dictate, this percentage should dictate the percentage chance, percent chance for each cell to become alive or dead. Well, in this case, I used this percentage chance to count the number of alive cells. So, out of 1920 cells for the whole area, I get the percentage number here. So that means let's just say 10%. Let's just say 50%. Although 50% is not allowed in my in this program. Well, I limited the percentage number to I think 40 because there will be a problem. I found out a problem due to overpopulation. It will diminish too much quickly. Okay, so I limited it to 40%. So that means the percentage, this argument pair PER, which stands for percentage, will dictate the number of alive cells that will be displayed or be set. Okay, so we randomize uh, these values are randomized. So that means they will randomize the coordinates and repeat the randomization if in that iteration they found out that it picked an already alive cell. So it will make sure that the percentage of alive cells relative to the total number of cells is maintained. So world 1, if it finds out that it is a new cell, if it finds out that it's a new cell that it's not already alive, so it will set it as an alive, then this is just a flag for if the user presses space, because one of the features I added into this code is while it is computing for the all of the cells that should be alive, if you press space, you skip all of those iterations and just show all of the alive cells. So that is for the flag. Setup world. Well, I also use setup world because after randomizing of the world, the alive and dead cells, you can also set up change which cells can be alive or dead. Set up. Well, this is also a new function. This is also a new function. Yeah. Okay. So this. Okay, this is a new function that that asks you if you want to manually or automatically populate. So if you do a manual population, it's just the same as the first version. But of course, the new feature, you have a random population which calls the rand world function. Okay, so random population. So if you pick random population, you will be asked to enter a population percent, so that PERC, which is the percent that you entered, will be given as the argument for rand world. So that's limited to 5, between 5 and 40. So intro is the same, although I omitted some of the info. And play info, pause info, speed bar. I use a speed bar because I want to control the speed. That's why I included this. If you noticed a variable on top of the code, you may have noticed a variable bilis, BILIS. That's actually Tagalog for speed. So I used that variable to control the speed. But that's just a speed bar. But of course, within the program, we controlled the delay of the automatic iteration of the next generation. So neighbors, it's the same. Play, it's almost the same. Yes, except for this. If a key is hit, so that means it checks which key you hit. Okay, if you pressed right arrow key, it will increase the speed. Okay, increases the speed, and the speed bar. And if you press the left arrow key, it will decrease the speed. And of course, space is for pause. Of course, there's a pause info. And of course, this bilis is, of course, like we said, this variable for the speed, but it controls the delay of how much delay the program uses. Okay, that's it. I think that's it. Yes, I use text color just to liven up the program. It's boring to see all light gray color. We don't have any color in the previous version. Outro. Well, I also included this outro, but it's just for visual purposes. Okay, so now let's look at the whole program, because in the beginning of this video, I only showed you bits and pieces of the output. So let's look at the output. Here's the intro, and now this is the preset up. You are given the choice to manually or randomly populate. So of course, we'll choose random population because this is the new feature. So let's try B. I included an error catching. Do we call that error catching? Anyway, if you type in any other input aside from A or B, I think you will be brought back here. It will not accept it. Yeah. Okay. So it only accepts A or B. So let's try B. So random population, blah blah blah. Okay, so you are to input values accepted are 5 up to 40 only. So okay, so let's try. So let's say 22. Let's try 22. So that will be 22% of 1,920. But we will not do the math, because we can use a calculator. Okay, so this is the part. So if you feel bored looking at those populating hearts, you can press space, so you can finish it if it's taking too long. So this is the just like the first version, you can set it up. Okay, even after randomizing, you can still set up. Okay, still set up. If you're satisfied with the population, you can now press enter. So now it is now automatically going to the next iteration, generating the next generation. So now we can press space for pause, Okay, and of course space again for continue. I didn't include any other controls. If it is paused, you cannot exit this. Okay, so that's it. And of course, we have a right and left arrow key to speed things up or slow things down. So this is the slowest speed, so I will increase it. So notice on the lower right corner of the screen, that is the speed bar. So of course you will. I hope you are noticing that the generation, the cells are now becoming dead or alive much faster. Let's speed things up even more, and the fastest. So okay, it's not actually productive, but of course I used that speed for those users, of course, who want those speeds. Anyway, so let's go. One second. For this video, I found out that you can set up the recorder so it will not look at escape for the. If you press escape, it will not end the recording. Let's try pressing escape. So you can either press enter or escape. So let's try pressing enter. So we'll go back to the earlier menu. Well, I didn't try manual. I limited the input between 5 and 40. If you entered a number greater than 40 or less than 5, it will take you back. Okay, let's try the maximum number. First, this is boring. Let's press space. So let's enter. So play. Okay. So press escape to quit. And let's press escape again to quit. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I don't know what to do for the next project. Maybe you could suggest a simple program. I can only do simple programs. Please don't. If you have any ideas what I may do for the next project, for the next program. Again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy the program, and see you in next video. Bye.